Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha. If you're new here, I do fragrance reviews, a little bit of beauty and style, so if you enjoy that kind of content, definitely take a minute to subscribe. I have seen a lot of people put together a wish list of perfumes they would love to have, and I figured since my birthday was literally a couple of weeks away, on October 10th, I'm going to be turning 54. Age is just a number, right? That's what I keep telling myself. Age is just a number. But anyway, I'm going to be 54 years old, and I thought it would be fun to put together a perfume wish list for my birthday. So let's just jump right on into the list of fragrances that I would absolutely love to have. Now, the first one on my list is by Mugler, and that is Alien Essence Absolute. Now, this came out in 2012, I believe, and it is already discontinued. Why they discontinued this perfume, I have no idea. I do have a tiny little sample of it, and it is beautiful. I have one drop left, and I'm saving it. But the notes in this, and I'm not gonna go through every single note on all of these perfumes, otherwise that would take too long. So I'm just gonna name some of the notes that are very appealing to me so that you get an idea of what type of fragrance this is. Now, it has white jasmine, vanilla pod, incense, amber, and musk. And it is an all-around gorgeous fragrance. It is very long-lasting, and the projection is beautiful on this. So this is one for sure. That's why I mentioned it first, that I would absolutely love having in my collection. Next on my list is Ylang in Gold by M. Mikolov, and this is a gorgeous fragrance. I don't know if you've ever seen the bottle. It's like a square bottle, and the liquid itself is this shimmering gold liquid, and it is absolutely stunning. Now, this came out in 2012, and the notes in this are ylang ylang, sandalwood, coconut, vanilla, and it just smells absolutely incredible. I got a little sample of this one as well, and I'm halfway through it, and I'm kind of dreading coming to the end of that one. So I would love to have this beauty in my collection. Next on my list is by Bond Number 9, and I don't have anything by Bond Number 9. Can you believe that? But this one is called New Bond Street, and it came out in 2018. And the notes in this sound absolutely incredible. I've never smelled it, but it has the cocoa, coffee, it has some chestnut, patchouli, and vanilla. So this sounds absolutely amazing. And I imagine it probably smells as good as it sounds. So I would love to know, does anyone out there have New Bond Street? And what do you think of it? Let me know, because I'm really curious. Another great perfume I'd love to have is by Chanel, and this is Coco Mademoiselle Intense that came out in 2018. It's supposed to be a lot stronger than the original Coco Mademoiselle. It's more rounded, it is amped up in the patchouli, and it has a little bit more of an earthy, kind of sweet vibe as it starts to dry down. Again, the notes are amber, patchouli, tonka bean, and vanilla, which sound absolutely incredible, and apparently you really have to like patchouli in order to like this fragrance, so I think it would be a perfect match for me. Another great perfume that I've heard a lot about is Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, and a lot of people say that Ariana Grande's Cloud smells a lot like Baccarat Rouge, and I have smelled the Cloud perfume, and I think it smells beautiful. So if it does indeed smell similar to the Cloud, I think I will love it. Now, the notes in here, it's got some saffron, jasmine, it's got some fir resin and some cedar, so a lot of woody notes in there, which I don't really pick up with the Cloud perfume, so I'm not really sure how that works, but I'm really curious, and since it's very popular and spoken of a lot, why not add it to my collection? Another great perfume I've heard a lot about is Jasmine Wisp by Risasi, which came out in 2016. And this is supposed to be a beautiful fragrance. It has that jasmine in there. It has white florals, ambery pears, strawberry, and bourbon vanilla, which sounds absolutely heavenly to me. I love bourbon vanilla in perfumes. So I think I would absolutely love this, and from what I've heard about it, it's a beautiful, long-lasting fragrance, very feminine and elegant. So sounds perfect to me. Another one is Manifesto by Yves Saint Laurent. This one came out in 2012, and some of the notes on here, there's bergamot, blackcurrant, sandbag jasmine, vanilla, and tonka bean. And this is an all-around really pretty fragrance. I have smelled this and was blown away with how beautiful this is. And a lot of people talk about this one, and I would love to have it for myself. Another great one is Hakuchur by Givenchy, which came out in 2000. And this fragrance is known to have a pepper in there, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, if pepper is done right, it can be absolutely stunning in a fragrance. And I have smelled this in the past a long time ago, and I remember thinking to myself that it was really nice. It's kind of got a smoky vibe to it, and you guys know I love that smoky kind of vibe. There's vanilla in here. There's citrus, magnolia, amber, sandalwood, and musk, which are all beautiful notes, and combined, this is an absolutely stunning fragrance. Speaking of smokiness, the next fragrance is fantastic. It's by Tom Ford, and that is Tobacco Vanille, which came out in 2007. It is considered a unisex, and I have smelled this one at Nordstrom in the past and was absolutely blown away by this one. I know the Black Orchid seems to be the most popular with women in his collection. I personally don't like the Black Orchid. It's the opening for me, which kind of is a deal breaker, but the Tobacco Vanille, that tobacco leaf in here is absolutely beautiful. It has tonka bean, vanilla, cacao, and dried fruits that gives it a little bit of that sweetness, and I think it's just an absolutely beautiful fragrance. And since I currently don't have any Tom Ford in my collection, if I had to pick one from that line, it would definitely be Tobacco Vanille, and I have smelled several of his perfumes. Oh wait, you know what? I take that back. I did get a sample from Royalty Scents of the Soleil Blanc. So I take that back. I do have 8 ml of that one, and that is beautiful. Next on my list is Mon Paris by Yves Saint Laurent. This one came out in 2016, and this is gorgeous. It's got a lot of fruit in there. You've got pear, raspberry, strawberry, some orange. There's jasmine, peonies. It's an all-around beautiful, very feminine fragrance that I think is absolutely gorgeous. Why I've never bought it before, I don't really know. It's like one of those things where I keep walking past that perfume, the Mon Paris. I don't, and I've been handed a card before and I've smelled it and I've always thought it was beautiful. I've never thought of purchasing it before, so now I'm kind of like, I want to add that to my collection, why not? And then lastly on my list is by Perfumes de Marly. It is Delina exclusive, which came out in 2018. I do have the original Delina, which I think is absolutely stunning. It's very fruity, very light and crisp, whereas this one is definitely more creamy. And I do have a sample of this one that I absolutely love, and it was sent to me from Perfumes de Marly directly because I was really curious about that fragrance, and I am definitely in love with this. It's got bergamot, pear, lychee, peach, and it has burning oud in there, as well as amber and vanilla. So an all-around beautiful fragrance. Love Perfumes de Marly. I have smelled a couple of their perfumes, but the Delina line for me is probably my favorite. Anyway, there you have my perfume wish list. I would love to know from you guys, do you have any of these perfumes I talked about? If you do you mind commenting down below what you love about that perfume, what you dislike, what you think the performance is for you? Because this is great information for me. I like to research fragrances, and I'd love to know your personal thoughts on these fragrances. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my video. Enjoy the rest of your day and stay beautiful. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know the next time that I upload. See you soon.